Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture again, and today I am back because holy cow, there is physical media news popping everywhere. We've got the big Arrow video release announcements for October. We've got the Nightmare on Elm Street steelbook art and things like that coming out. We've got the big announcements from Umbrella. There is so much, and you know, if I am targeting it and I think it's something that might sell out and it is going to be a big deal, I'm going to be on here to cover it for you. So pop that tape in. I got you. Let's go do this. All right, so at the time of this recording, right now we are 2 minutes. I'm going to start my screen recording. We are 2 minutes away from the official announcement for Arrow Video's October releases. And now I know that there has been some leaks last night and people are running with it. I expected Trick or Treat to happen, and it looks like it is going to happen, and I am super psyched, y'all. That is like a top 10, top 5 horror movie for me all time. And I am super excited to get it if that's the release. We're going to see if everything holds and see what happens, see if all the leaks were right. And I'm going to show you because I'm probably going to order it right here in real time. But there is a lot of other news breaking too. But it is about 10 seconds away from 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to see what Arrow has here. It still has not popped up yet. Still not up yet. Look, I'm ready for it. I got my coffee. I got some water. I am ready to go. All right, come on. Is it live? Still not live yet. Hey, y'all, it's 10 a.m. Here is the Friday the 13th edition. You know I love that. That's coming. I'm getting that. And I'm getting Riddick as well. I'm skipping the Mexico trilogy and just got the Desperado steelbook. Okay, here it is. We do have some stuff up. There is the Hellraiser Quartet of Torment Pinhead Slipcase limited edition 4K. It is running $80. That is, let's see. That is for, I think that's for all the movies. This was released previously as a UK edition, and if you've tried to find this online, there it is, that beautiful artwork. You know that's expensive. I'm going to go ahead and grab that one. I'm going to continue shopping. There it is, the Hellraiser Quartet of Torment, Pinhead Slipcase, limited edition 4K. This looks like the exact same that they had in the UK, but this is the US edition. This is one I've been putting off getting because it's so expensive, and I'm not like the biggest Hellraiser fan. But I have like a personal anecdote with Clive Barker because he gave me a piece of signed artwork, and he was in attendance at Days of the Dead when I actually was speaking at a independent or like an indie filmmaking panel. And then he gave me that, and super cool. We have such sights to show you. All right, we'll come back to that. Let's go ahead and see if we can find... I'm not seeing Trick or Treat yet. I'm going to be super disappointed if that leak was wrong. Let's go to page 2. Ah, here we go. Trick or Treat, baby. There it is, and I think there's 2 different variants on this. I'm not even wasting time. They do. They have they have original limited artwork limited edition here, and I'm going to go ahead and add that to my cart. It is $35, and then they have the limited edition 4K different artwork. This, like I said, this is one of my top favorite horror movies ever. I am grabbing that too. So I am super excited about those. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm not seeing anything else, which is interesting because I thought there was one other announcement that was sneaking out there from them, and then we'll kind of go back and look at these in a little bit more detail. So if you jump over to their Instagram page, they're showing Exorcist 2 The Heretic limited edition. This is a Blu-ray. It says, with an all-star cast, sublime cinematography, and standout score from legendary composer Ennio Morricone, prepare for a daring vision of The Exorcist. It doesn't give any other information, so I was kind of expecting to see that out this morning too. They just dropped that about 4 or 5 minutes ago with no other details. So I was expecting to see that out, but I'm not seeing it on the site. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to jump over here to my cart. I had some old stuff that I was saving in my cart. I'm going to take that out for right now. I got to log into my account. Now I'm going to jump over to my cart. I have a $10 credit. I'm going to use it. And I have I have both versions of Trick or Treat and Hellraiser, and I am going to go ahead and check out because y'all, I am not messing around. I told you these are my targets. Boom, you can see this right here in my cart. This is my account. Hello, Chase. I am coming right in here and getting these. And as a matter of fact, before I even complete this, I need to check with my buddy Brian over at The Last Movie Standing, because he was looking at getting one of these Trick or Treats, and because he loves this movie too, but he's going to be moving at the release, so he doesn't know where to have them send it. So he may have me get it and have them send it to me. But I am going ahead because, especially y'all, the Arrow video, the exclusives, the original artwork Arrow store exclusive, that is going to sell out. That is 100% going to sell out. Those, like, I have it here, and all this stuff's about to fall. So, you know, they do a couple different versions. Like, I got this of American Gigolo, that you can't just go and get everywhere. There is a very limited number of these, and I try to get the Arrow exclusive. It's the same thing with the Warriors, with that original artwork. These are store exclusives, so that runs out fast, real fast. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on this and check out, because I think the Arrow store exclusive limited edition Trick or Treat, and we're going to take a deeper look at everything here in just a second. I think it's going to sell out. It could sell out today, and that's going to be it, and that's going to be all. And if you've been waiting on Quartet of Torment like me, this is the perfect time to get it, because you will never get it for less than $80 unless Arrow somehow magically has some on sale later. I don't see it. The price those are going for on the aftermarket, 2 and 3 times that much. All right, so now let's now that all my business is taken care of, and you guys know I really am targeting this stuff, let's take a better look at it. Let's go ahead and start with what I think will sell out first, and that is the Trick or Treat Arrow Store exclusive. So the Arrow Store exclusives a lot of times have the original artwork on them, and that's the case here. And like I love that original artwork. Of course, this almost looks neon down here with the Trick or Treat. I'm a sucker for neon, and of course, it has Little Sam and the side label. The only thing, y'all, I wish there was a box set for Trick or Treat. We've waited so long for this, and it is one of my favorites. I really wish there was a chunky box, but it does say dive into the sinister and darkly humorous world of Trick or Treat. This anthology film communes with the spirits of classic horror like Creepshow and Tales from the Crypt. It's a little bit darker than those. But if you look a little deeper, let's see what all we got. We got a brand new 4K restoration by Arrow Films, approved by writer-director Michael Dougherty. A 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Vision and HDR10. Original DTS HD Master Audio 5.1. Archival audio commentary, so not a new commentary. Tales of Folklore and Fright, an archival featurette. Another archival featurette with the making of. Sounds and Shock of Superstition, scoring Trick or Treat, another archival featurette. Tales of Dread and Despair, releasing Trick or Treat, another archival featurette. Season's Greetings, a short film from 1996, directed by Michael Dougherty with optional director commentary. Now that doesn't say that's archival. I mean, obviously that was filmed in 1996, but I have not seen that. Interesting. Then we have The Lore and Legends of Halloween, another archival featurette. This one's narrated by Brian Cox, who has a great voice for that. Visual effects comparison on the school bus, additional scenes, promos, Samo Lantern, storyboard artwork, behind the scenes gallery. I always like those. Monster Mash comic book set in Trick or Treat universe. The trailer, a reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Sarah Deck. So it looks like you get both artworks if you get this one. 6 postcard-sized art cards, illustrated collector's booklet featuring new writings on the film by Becky Dark and Heather Wixon, and more extras to be confirmed. So they're saying that's not even everything. You'll get some more. From 2007, stars Anna Paquin. There's a lot of recognizable faces. Brian Cox. I absolutely love this movie. Be interesting to see if they add any more features to that, because that is a lot of archival stuff. So maybe they'll add some new features to it. But that's what the Arrow Store exclusive looks like. If you go back, and this is the new artwork here. So always check your candy. Of course, you're featuring Sam again. I love seeing the jack-o'-lanterns in the background. Man, I am a sucker for Halloween stuff. So that's really cool. I like that artwork with all the bloody handprints. If you look right here on the side, you see that one like kid vampire from the bus. Kind of interesting. But otherwise, is it the same poster? The Trick or Treat, is the poster the same in both of them? No, the poster is different. So you're going to get a different poster. With the new artwork, you get the original poster. You get the original artwork poster. And with the original artwork poster, you get the new. Or with the original, it's flip-flop. If you get the original artwork on your slipcover, you're going to get the new artwork on a poster. If you get the new artwork on the slipcover, you're going to get the original artwork on a poster. So that's the big differences there. Again, I ordered both. I'm keeping them because it's one of my favorite movies. So that's what that set looks like. And then we jump over and take another look, and I'm sure people are familiar with this Hellraiser set. I got Brian over here texting me that there's two different sets, but I don't think so. I think it's just one is 4K and one is HD. Okay, so it popped up late. So there are two different variants here. There is the Hellraiser Quartet of Torment Pinhead Slipcase Limited Edition. And then there is the Hellraiser Quartet of Torment Chatterer Slipcase Edition. So I am not double dipping on that, y'all. I'm not double dipping on that one. Because all that is just which one you prefer, and Pinhead is the icon to me, but that's giving you something else if you already have the Pinhead, is what it is, because the Pinhead one was released in the UK. So we'll take a look at it. Everything is the same. The 4-disc ultra limited edition contents, brand new 4K restorations of all 4 films from the original camera negatives by Arrow Films. A high definition presentation, HDR10, Dolby Vision, lossless stereo, DTS HD 5.1, all that kind of stuff. There is Disc 1 Hellraiser, brand new audio commentary featuring genre historian Stephen Jones and author and film critic Kim Newman. There's some archival special features. Brand new 60-minute discussion about Hellraiser and the work of Clive Barker by film scholars. Unboxing Hellraiser, brand new visual essay celebrating the Lament configuration by genre author Alexandra Benedict. Brand new visual essay by Guy Adams. Well, visual essays, interesting. The whole visual essay thing is interesting to me overall. The concept of that. Original 1987 EPK. That's the electronic press kit. There's some more archival interviews here. Trailer TV spots, draft screenplays, image galleries. That's just for Hellraiser 1. Disc 3, Hellraiser 3, contains an alternative unrated version, which is interesting. There's brand new commentaries with these horror writers and critics and stuff on all the films. So it is loaded with stuff here. I mean, 100% loaded. And it really just comes down to, I think they offered this one, the Chatterer slipcase, in case it's really, if you bought the UK version that has Pinhead on it, you can get this one. So that's what that is. I mean, plain and simple. But for me, because I did not buy the UK version and I have not bought this on the aftermarket, and to me, Pinhead is the icon. Pinhead in the box, like that's the icon. That's the one that I ordered. That's the one that I'm getting. But you do have your options, but the features and everything are going to be the same. They're going to be the same. The other thing that's new is the J Horror Rising. This is not something that I'm targeting. This is not my thing. So this is like Japanese horror. It's just not my thing. Like, I'm a huge Sarah Michelle Gellar fan, and I had a hard time even with The Grudge getting into it, even with her in it. I don't get that. Like, it just doesn't. If you do, that's awesome, and this would be a big thing for you. It's $70. It has these are all Blu-rays. They has multiple films in here. It's like it has 4 films. Vengeful ghosts returning from beyond the grave, young women with supernatural abilities, investigative narratives, a terror of technology, and ominous aura of urban alienation and isolation mark the wave of horror and mystery films that emerged in Japan at the turn of the millennium, collectively labeled J-horror. Remastered from the best available elements and packaged with a host of new archival extras, J Horror Rising presents 7 of the genre's most distinctive titles. So it's 7 films over 4 discs. So there you go. If that is something that you're into, you can definitely check that out too. It's $70. It's available on pre-order. Brian is messaging me relentlessly over here to tell me stuff, so let's see what he's saying. The Exorcist Heretic may be a UK release only to start with, Arrow UK. And there it is. So, The Exorcist 3, you've got the Exorcist 3 original artwork, Arrow Store exclusive. William Peter Blatty's The Exorcist 3. So this is going to be a UK exclusive. Doesn't mean you can't order it, but there it is. I don't know if that will be, because that's a store exclusive. So that is the limited edition 4K. The Blu-ray doesn't say it's a store exclusive, so it could be on Orbit or Diabolic. Let's see. Actually, you can jump over if you want to, and you can order The Exorcist 3 in 4K from Orbit, or you can order the Blu-ray from Orbit. But what you cannot get, unless you order directly from Arrow, is this original artwork. So if you want the more, I would say, collectible one, that's going to be the most rare, it's going to be this one with the original artwork, and that is only available through the Arrow store. So you can't, but if you want a 4K, you can come over here and get it from Orbit or anywhere domestically. It's $29.99, and there is the Blu-ray as well. You can get those here, but you're not going to get that artwork. So it's just going to depend on it. I'm going to have to think about that one for a minute, because it's Exorcist 3, and I'm not like I like it. It's first and 3 for me, longer wait, but we'll check on that. And that is the big Arrow announcements. How psyched are you for Trick or Treat and the Hellraiser? Like, for me, Trick or Treat is like way up here in the excitement. And I'm glad to get Hellraiser where I don't have to pay $200 for it. But Trick or Treat, man, that is top 10, top 5 all-time horror movies for me. I just absolutely love everything about it. I had my horror anthology, I think it was Ain't It Cool? One of the reviewers compared it to that. And, man, awesome. Just awesome. I am so super psyched to get that one. I did want to jump over and discuss the Nightmare on Elm Street stuff real quick. This is from Dawn of the Disc. He's the first one to, he put stuff out early. He's the first one to put out the art. But this is not clear, because he posts a Nightmare on Elm Street steelbook packaging. Artwork for the collector's edition should be coming soon. Well, it looks pretty clear here. It looks like they even got the old Warner Brothers label on the side right here. And then this on the back side is a reuse from the Blu-ray releases package. But it looks like they're definitely going for a VHS packaging look. The problem here is that looks like Freddy's gloves on the wrong hand to me, because it looks like his back is facing us, and that definitely looks like his pinky, which would make that his left hand. It's just kind of weird. And I think it's supposed to be the reverse of this shot back here, but that's not. It just looks weird. That looks like it's on his left hand. And if it's like a zoom in on his right, I mean, it could be a zoom in like on his right hip, like just basically a zoom in of this area right here. But there's a little optical illusion going on with where his thumb and pinky and stuff is, if that's the case. I don't hate it. It's like, I like going for the VHS look. But that we've seen this artwork back here on the back. Like, I don't know. But then he says the collectors should be coming soon. And then he posts, this came out right afterwards, but says this is the standard edition artwork. So and this is a completely different artwork. So unless he means this is the standard, like non-steelbook, it must be what he means. Okay. So that's the standard artwork and not the steelbook. That makes more sense. But what we don't have is any info yet from Zavi on what their big steelbook set artwork is going to look like. So you guys, if you remember, we got that steelbook release here in the United States for Twister, with what I think is like crappy, like cartoony looking artwork. And then Zavi comes out and busts, which I had already pre-ordered this from them. They bust out this for Twister, this collector's edition, which has just superior artwork, in my opinion, and a superior look to it. And they popped that out after the US stuff came out. So when you keep in mind that over here at Zavi, their Nightmare on Elm Street, see how it's $58.99? The same price, pretty much the same price as the Twister. So even though they're not showing the artwork yet for Nightmare on Elm Street, think about this is the collector's edition, because it's going to come with like all of these bells and whistles. It's going to have all of this stuff, a big rigid slip case. It's going to be like a 2-disc steelbook with booklet and poster and art cards and all that. So my guess is the art is going to be completely different with Zavi. Now this is one of those movies for me, because this is the first horror movie I ever remember seeing. I was like 6 or 7 when it came to home video. Me and my older brother rented it. This first horror movie I remember seeing. So I'm going to buy every version of this. So I already have this steelbook set ordered through Zavi. I'm going to order the domestic stuff too, but I am hoping very much so for better artwork. For lack of a better term. I don't hate this, but that's where we are on the Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. So you guys let me know. That's the standard, just like slipcase edition of the movie domestically here, apparently. And then the steelbook has that VHS logo. And I mean, I'm not in love with any of them. I like what they went for here, but I wish the artwork was something different. Like, just maybe go with the original. That's what I would have done. Put the original on the front here. You could put this on the back if you wanted to, but I would have put the original, made it look like an original VHS case on the steelbook. But I don't hate it, but I'm not in love with it either. All right, the other big announcements is from Umbrella. And for me, like, they dropped several things for their November releases. Eyes Without a Face. They did this big Full Moon Fright box, which, if you're into that, it's just not like my big thing. Demonic toys, Doll Man's demonic toys. This is, I know some people are excited about it. Like I'm not paying $90. It's a 4-disc set. For me, the target here, they also put out Time Crimes, a Blu-ray edition, and Ozploitation Volume 2. But for me here, the one is The House of the Devil, Blu-rays Collector's Edition. People are like, why isn't it? It's not a 4K though. But remember, this was filmed in 16 millimeter film to give it a different look, which he thought was 80s, which to me looks more 70s. I'm not like the biggest fan of this movie, but I think this is probably the definitive edition, like the best edition we're going to get. So I have ordered this already. The House of the Devil, big set. This is supposed to drop November the 6th. And you're going to get the big rigid slip box. You're going to get a slip case on the inside. You're going to get a couple of posters. You're going to get some art cards. You're going to get a booklet. It's a 48-page book with behind-the-scenes experiences in art. Classic poster artwork rigid slip case. Classic poster artwork slip case. 8 art cards, reversible poster, limited edition numbered release. So I'm definitely picking this one up as well. I don't know that this one is like on Orbit or Diabolic, because the Australian releases sometimes are kind of notorious for getting delayed, so sometimes they don't always get them right away, or they get a scaled down version. I don't see it on Orbit. Let me check over here at Diabolic. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on Diabolic either. Diabolic also has the Hellraiser stuff up a couple dollars less than Arrow. I go ahead and buy straight from Arrow a lot of times because you're going to get it sooner, and because I accumulate my points with them. So like on these type of releases, I will go to them a lot. Yeah, so nobody has the House of the Devil. I'm not seeing that anywhere else. So if you want that, looks like you're going to have to grab that from Umbrella. It may be somewhere else. The video's running long. I don't want to check it. But this is my target from the Umbrella drops. And that's pretty much caught us up for right now, man. I definitely had some big targets, so I wanted to share them with you guys. Let me know, what do you think of the Nightmare on Elm Street artwork? Are you more excited like me? Hopefully, like, I'm going to get those, but like I'm more excited to see Zavi's big collector set release, like the Twister release that I think has just better artwork. What do you guys think of that? Which one are you going to get? Are you going to look in, even though the artwork's not up yet with Zavi? I think they run it through over here in the US, see how it's going to do, and then they put their artwork over there. And be like, they didn't like that. We're going to do this over here. So I expect a little more original flavor, maybe, with Zavi's release of Nightmare on Elm Street. But let me know what you think of that artwork. Are you getting it? Are you getting Zavi's release? Are you getting House of the Devil from Umbrella? Are you getting Trick or Treat? Are you excited about Trick or Treat? Or the Hellraiser set? Or the Exorcist 3? Like, what all are you excited about? Let me know in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It does help me out. You can consider joining the channel, become part of Pop Culture Friends family, or a Pop Culture Icon. Thank you to my latest Pop Culture Icon member at Patreon and here on YouTube, Lance Thigpen. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you to everyone else who followed me on the live stream. I'm going to maybe try to go live stream tonight. We'll see. My son has football practice that's been rescheduled because we've been stormed out, so we will see. I want to try to do a live, like, watch along maybe of a movie or maybe one of my movies, and we can figure out how to do that, like where we all synchronize up a movie and watch a movie together and talk back and forth. Or maybe I just put my movie like Dark Roads on and we watch it together and I talk about it. I don't know. I got to figure out how to do that if you guys are interested. But so many great things coming up. Thank you to everybody who subscribes and watches my videos. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much to my channel and Patreon members. You can, for a couple dollars, you can be a Patreon or a channel member. And it really does help support all this and the work that I put in and everything. And I know you guys have a lot of choices on YouTube, so thank you so much for watching and sharing my videos. It really means so much to me that I get to share all this with you. And until next time, this is Chase with AV Pop Culture saying, be kind, rewind like always, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. I know.